Hi, welcome back to Nutrition in the Kitchen. My name is Tara Kenyon and I am a nutritionist here at Cornell Cooperative Extension of Broome County. As usual, we are here at the commercial kitchen at the Broome County Regional Farmers Market on Upper Front Street in Binghamton. And today we are going to be making strawberry salsa. So this is a little twist on your traditional salsa. We're not going to be using any tomatoes in this dish, but we're going to use a lot of the same ingredients that you would use in normal salsa. So for our dressing, we are going to be using 1 medium lime, the juice from that medium lime, and we're going to use some of the zest of it for later on. And we're going to use 1.5 teaspoons of honey. You can substitute maple syrup if you would prefer instead. And a teaspoon of salt and pepper. Now these 3 ingredients you may need more of later after you taste your salsa and decide, do I need some more sour, do I need more salt and pepper, do I need more sweet? We're going to use 1 jalapeno, a small one that's been seeded and diced very small, 1 cup of diced red onions, 1 cup of diced cucumber, and 1/2 cup of fresh cilantro. And finally, for the strawberries, we're going to use 1 pint of strawberries, and we've diced them as small as you would normally see in a salsa. Later on, we're going to top it with feta cheese. You could also use goat cheese. Today, we're going to be making homemade tortilla chips. So for that, we're going to be using just whole wheat flour tortillas. This is perfect if you buy a package, you're using it to make tacos or burritos or some other sandwich and you have a lot left over and you don't know what to do with them, you can make tortilla chips. So it's really easy. We're going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees and then we're going to cut the tortilla like pizza slices. So I just have them laid on top of each other. I'm going to slice through them in the middle and then the middle of those and then just in half again. So they're triangle pieces. I'm going to take a baking pan, and you can either use parchment paper or you can use just a nonstick cooking spray. And I'm just going to lay these on top of the baking pan. And if you'd like to, you could top it with a little olive oil or some salt and pepper or other different seasoning. I'm just going to put them on as they are. And then we're going to put them in the oven for approximately 10 to 12 minutes. It really depends on your oven. You want to make sure that you don't burn them, but that they are nice and crispy. Our oven here, it takes about 10 minutes for that to work. So we have them laid out on the tray. And now we're ready to make the salsa. So what we're going to do is make the dressing first. I'm going to put the lime juice in a bowl with the salt and pepper and 1.5 teaspoons of honey. And I'm just going to whisk that all together. And then the other ingredients basically are all going to be mixed in a bowl except for the feta cheese. So I have a large bowl. I'm going to add the strawberries and the 1 cup of cucumber, the red onion, the jalapeno, which of course you don't have to use if you would prefer it to not have any spice to it, and the 1/2 cup of fresh cilantro. I'm going to mix all these ingredients together, and you can serve this dish right away if you needed to, but really it would be best to let it sit for like an hour or 2 hours so that it can absorb all the flavors. And you can continue to taste test it during that time to see if you need to add more lime, more honey, more salt, more pepper. So after we've mixed it together, really beautiful with a lot of different colors, we'll add the dressing on top. And give it a good stir again. This salsa recipe is great because it's got fruit, it's got vegetable, we're going to be using whole grains, and we have dairy with the feta cheese, or if you wanted to use goat cheese. And there we have it, strawberry salsa. So now we're going to check on our tortilla chips, see if they're ready. They look really great. They're crispy, but they're not burnt. And we're going to add a few to our plate here. And one last thing I'm going to do is add some lime zest. I'm just going to use any old grater that you have. And we're ready to serve. So we'll take a tortilla, we'll top it with a little bit of our strawberry salsa and a little bit of feta cheese, and there you have it. Strawberries are a really nutrient-dense fruit. Just a cup of strawberries will give you about 12% of your dietary fiber for the day. 10 medium-sized strawberries will give you more vitamin C than even eating an orange. And they have a lot of natural sugar, but they're very low in natural sugar, so they're a great option along with other berries if you're diabetic, pre-diabetic, and trying to control your blood sugar. So make sure to stop down this Saturday to the Broome County Regional Farmers Market on Upper Front Street in Binghamton from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. to pick up basically all of these ingredients you can get here at our farmers market. Thank you for watching this edition of Nutrition in the Kitchen, and we'll see you next time.